You earn crores, yet you don't return. Why does life abroad outweigh India? Imagine a person who spent the most valuable years of his life abroad. He completed his education, got a job, earned a hefty salary every month. And year after year his savings kept growing. Today, there are crores of rupees lying his bank account. From the perspective of a relative or friend sitting in India, this is a success story. But within this story lies a strange silence. Because when he is asked, "Now you've earned a lot of money, when are you coming back to India?" he goes quiet for a few seconds and then says, "I don't know. I don't feel like it yet." That silence is the biggest mystery of this entire story. You should know that every year, lakhs of young Indians go abroad for studies. In the beginning, most of them have the same picture in mind. Stay abroad for a few years, earn good money, gain experience, and then return to their country. At the airport, during farewell, there are tears in the mother's eyes, encouragement on the father's lips, and confidence in their own hearts that this is just for a few years. But those few years quietly turn into 10 or 15, and one doesn't even realize when it happens. And then the same question, "Why haven't you returned?" Recently, this very question set social media on fire. A person shared a conversation with his friend. The friend lives in Canada, has a good job, a great life, and a deep emotional connection with India as well. But he said very clearly, "Even after saving 5 to 6 crore rupees, I don't feel like coming back to India." As soon as this was said, a debate started. Some people got angry, some agreed, and some took it as an anti-national statement. But if we put anger aside and try to understand it, a deeper truth is hidden behind it. That friend said, "We don't hate India. The problem is that life here is easier." This sounds like a simple sentence, but it contains the difference between entire systems. Easy life does not mean luxury. It means freedom from daily battles. There, when you wake up in the morning, you don't have to think about how bad the traffic will be today, or how much time and mental energy it will take just to reach the office. Their rules are clear. The system does not look at you with suspicion. If you are working honestly, you don't have to keep proving your intentions again and again. When it comes to the work environment, a job abroad is not just a salary deal. There, your time is respected. Working hours are fixed. If you work extra, you are compensated with either money or time. A boss does not mean fear. And most importantly, after work, you have your own life. Once the office closes in the evening, your mind also shuts off. For many people in India, this sounds like a luxury. Now come to India. There is no shortage of hard work here, and no shortage of talent either. But everyday life turns into an endless struggle. Traffic, pollution, noise, crowds. These slowly hollow out a person's tolerance. If there is any government-related work, Jugaad often works better than the system to move a file forward. Rules exist in books, but on the ground their meaning changes from place to place. Living with this uncertainty itself becomes the biggest source of stress. Another point came up in that conversation: corruption. Abroad, there is trust in the system. If there is a rule, it applies equally to everyone. In India, many people feel that being honest is the hardest thing. You have to stay alert at every step so that no one cheats you, traps you, or harasses you unnecessarily. This constant vigilance slowly eats away at a person's mental peace. A major illusion related to money also breaks here. We often think that more money means more happiness. But people living abroad say, money is important, but peace of mind is even more important. If your income is good but every day is full of stress, that money cannot truly satisfy you from within. Many Indians living abroad believe that along with earning, they also get a chance to actually live there. Healthcare is a big example of this. If you fall sick, you don't live in fear that the hospital will loot you or prescribe unnecessary tests. The system is trustworthy. There is transparency in children's education. Schools are not just a race for marks. They work on a child's overall personality. Parents feel assured that their child is growing up in a safe and respectful environment. In this entire debate, the emotional aspect is the most painful. An Indian living abroad is stuck between two worlds. On one side is India, where parents' live, childhood memories exist, and festivals carry familiar warmth. On the other side is the foreign country, where daily life is easier, more dignified, and relatively stress-free. The heart beats for India, but the mind asks, what will I really gain by going back? Reactions on social media also reflect this same dilemma. Some people say, just make cities livable, clean air, good footpaths, a solution to traffic, and a little civic sense. If this much is achieved, a lot can change. Some talk about safety, fraud, conflicts, and everyday insecurity have scared people. Many NRIs now think 10 times before coming to India. Some comments were extremely bitter. One person wrote, "Patriotism doesn't pay the bills." Another said, "Slogans don't make life easier." These statements sound harsh, but they are the voices of people who have closely experienced both India and life abroad. For them, this comparison is not emotional, but based on lived experience. Here an important question arises. If everyone stays abroad, how will India change? This is a valid question. But the answer is not so simple. The cost of change is often paid by those who return. Fighting the system is not something everyone can handle, especially when you have already seen a system where things function relatively smoothly. India is indeed changing. Digital services have expanded, infrastructure is improving, and new opportunities are emerging. But on the ground, there is still a big gap between the speed of change and people's expectations. This gap is what holds many people back. They think, maybe a few years later, when conditions improve further. In the end, this entire debate does not end with one clear right or wrong answer. It is a story of personal priorities. For some, family comes first. For others, mental peace. Some take the risk and return. Others choose stability. Measuring this with the scale of patriotism or betrayal is perhaps the biggest mistake. So the next time you ask an NRC, "You've earned so much, why don't you come back to India?" Maybe also consider this. The question is not just about money. It is about quality of life. It is about the peace that is built from small, everyday things. And until India is able to inspire trust in these small but crucial aspects, many people, even after earning crores, will not keep a return ticket in their pocket, but will keep postponing it in a cupboard.
If this video has taught you something new, do not forget to like and share this video so that this information can reach others as well. Your likes and shares are a source of inspiration for us. If you have any questions or suggestions, please let us know in the comments. It will be our honor to answer your questions and listen to suggestions. And yes, if you like our content, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you stay connected with every new story. Thank you. GRT Business YouTube channel sources, news from various news agencies, opinion polls and other public sources. We try to ensure that every report and summary is accurate and verified, but we are not responsible for any dispute or error. Our aim is only to provide you with accurate information.